One interaction I had that was cool though was Gilly from the podcast, the $1 Million podcast. Hold on, I'm looking it up. $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. Gilly came up to me, and I never. We might have met each other once or twice, but it was funny. He comes up to me, smashed me on my back. I look over, we dap it up, and I said, "Yo, man, I saw you about a year ago. This is no lie. I saw him at the Baha Mar in the Bahamas, and he looked like he'd been playing blackjack for 3 days straight and hadn't won one hand. He was leaning against the pole. He looked down. I was going to come back, what's up, man? But I don't assume everybody knows who I am. So I thought I made eye contact with him, but he looked right through me. And that's when I went, oh, he going through it tonight. So I didn't say nothing to him. So when I saw him, I said, yo, I saw you about a year ago in the Bahamas at the Baha Mar. And he immediately went, oh. I was like, it looked like they took you for everything. He goes, yo, that was not a good week for me. So my instincts were right. When he did see me, he didn't really see me at the Baha Mar. He was looking right through me because, they took him for a little bit of cash. Other than that, I didn't meet anybody really new. I kind of knew everybody there already. But, man, the cool thing about the whole weekend is, and Nate Jackson touched on it on a social media post, when I say no issues, there was no issues. No, there was no robberies. There was no shootings. There was no fights. I saw a video of some guys that look like blue-collar workers, some brothers, and they were just thanking 50 for the work. They was like, thanks, man, work's been tough, but now we was able to, I guess they were working the G-Dome, helping build it, and, just blue-collar work, man. They were young guys, and they were just thanking 50 for the employment, and then I swear he had every cop on payroll that weekend. There was police everywhere, but it wasn't like police that were intimidating. They were just there. I asked one cop for directions. Everyone said hello. I got pictures with some cops. One cop was giving these guys a speeding ticket, and then afterwards he he asked for a picture. He had the guys on hold. He said, hold on. Got a picture with me and went back to writing the ticket. And I go, are you writing those guys a ticket? He goes, yeah, they good. They'll wait. I was like, all right. So, yeah, I never seen an entire city just in sequence seamlessly working together. The law enforcement. I went and saw I didn't stay for the celebrity basketball game, but I went and saw where they had it. And when I walked in that venue, one of the guys working there was like, he basically looked at him, and I said something about 50 Cent. He goes, man, whatever that guy wants, he's going to get. He said it like he was so thankful 50 was there. The guy's about to put Shreveport on the map. I'm telling you, wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a Ritz-Carlton there in less than 5 years, or the equivalent. I remember when Indianapolis got the Super Bowl, 12, 13 years ago, and they built that brand new JW Marriott. And I remember I was one of the first people to stay in it, and I asked somebody there, I said, you built this for the Super Bowl? They said, as soon as we got approved for the Super Bowl, construction started going on the JW Marriott. So I wouldn't be shocked if Shreveport's about to have an influx of nice hotels, better casinos. Everything's going to be upgraded. I've just never seen one man take over the city like that. Like Tyler Perry, he kind of Atlanta was already established, and he did build his studio in a not great part of town, and then he bought the military base and made that, and it's so impressive. But Atlanta was Atlanta. It's a big city. To go somewhere like Shreveport and just take it over, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that to that level. No issue. I mean, when you walked around Shreveport, they had 50 land. They had 50 fit. He built like a park where kids could go play and do jungle gyms and stuff like that. He had everything. I never seen nothing like it. It was 50 land, basically. And then all the strippers. It was something to see. You had to be there. If he does it next year, I would go. I did Tycoon Fest 2 years ago in Houston for 50, and that was funny because that didn't have a lot of issues except for the R&B singers. Trey Songz was acting up that weekend. Somebody else was acting up. I was like, it's the R&B dudes. There was none of that this weekend in Shreveport. And I made phone calls. I stayed in touch with people that was there. I said, how's it going? How's it going? Everybody's like, dude, it's going smooth. Everybody having a ball. And so, yeah, it was cool. It was real cool, man. I'm glad I was a part of it. Shouts out to Chanel CH for putting me on the show. And, yeah, it was just cool. It was cool. So, enough about that.